Most people get this wrong when applying for new credit cards. They think approval is the hardest part. But here's the truth no one tells you. The real challenge is not getting the card. It's understanding how it affects your credit, your spending habits, and your long-term financial health. In this video, you'll learn exactly how the Arro credit card works in 2026, what makes it different from other cards, the hidden details most people miss, and whether you should actually apply or avoid it completely. Let's start with the basics. The Arro credit card is designed to help users build or manage credit while offering a simple digital-first experience. It is usually targeted toward people who want easier approval and flexible credit management through an app-based system. For someone like Alex who is just starting to build credit, this kind of setup feels convenient and modern. Now here's where it gets interesting. Arro focuses heavily on accessibility. That means approval is often easier compared to traditional bank credit cards. Instead of relying only on long credit history, it may evaluate income patterns or banking behavior to make decisions. But here's the problem. Easier approval does not always mean better long-term value. Many users assume any approved credit card will automatically improve their score quickly. That is not true. Credit building depends on three key factors: payment history, credit utilization, and account age. If you miss payments or use too much of your limit, even a beginner-friendly card like Arro will not help you. Now, let's talk about usage. The Arro credit card is designed for everyday spending, but it works best when used lightly and paid off in full each month. People like Jake often make the mistake of treating it like extra income instead of a credit tool. That leads to debt cycles and slower credit growth. Now here's what most people miss. Some newer digital credit cards like Arro may include fees or subscription-style pricing, depending on the version or features you use. That is why reading the terms carefully matters before you apply. So is Arro worth it in 2026? Yes, but only for the right type of user. If you are new to credit or trying to rebuild with a simple approval process, it can be useful. But if you already have strong credit or want rewards, travel perks, or high limits, this may not be the strongest option. The bottom line is simple. Arro is a convenience-focused credit tool, not a premium credit card. It helps you start, but it does not replace long-term credit strategy. If you want more honest credit card reviews like this, make sure to like the video, comment your credit goals, and subscribe for more clear and practical financial breakdowns that actually help you make smarter decisions.